Funky.
Hey everybody, welcome back behind the bar. It's that kind of week. We are visiting another beer from Aslin Beer Company, another crowler. This one is Master of Karate. Put in crowler 427.16, so just about 2 weeks ago. And this one's rocking 8.4% ABV, so I'm going to go ahead and assume this is a double IPA. But we're going to go ahead and get it poured out into a glass. Be honest, I've had a real bitch of a time getting these things to pour right. I suck at pouring crowlers. This one's not filled quite as full. So maybe that'll help. But this comes again courtesy of my man David. Thank you very much. I've posted, at this point, by the time you see this, 2 other Aslin reviews. Small Town in Ontario and Astro Zombie. Both were fantastic beers. Since I was, holy shit. Holy mangoes, Batman. Wow. It's like somebody just threw mangoes in my face. But we'll get to that. This pours out really hazy, like super hazy. I'm getting no light through that. I mean, I'm having to get up close to see what this is through the shadows. This looks like a Trillium, like yeast bomb beer. This is like a really just turbid orange juice. 2-3 fingers ahead, but it's because I poured aggressively out of these crowlers because I can't quite figure it out. But just looks, I mean, look at that. I mean, I don't even know if on camera you can see anything. Like, I'm having a hard time. Like, there's nothing coming through that. That's craziness. That's one of the most turbid beers I've ever seen. I mean, that's the definition of haze for days. That's haze for years right there. No, looks amazing in the glass. Let's see what it smells like besides mangoes, which is all I've been smelling the entire time I've been talking. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. This is like a mango orange puree. I've brought this up 1 or 2 other times. If you've ever had like those naked, this almost has the consistency of one of those too, those like naked juices. The orange mango one, this smells almost identical to that. Huge, just orange, mango, peaches, maybe a smidge of pineapple. It's just so forward with those notes. I'm having a really hard time picking out anything else. Underneath that, I'm getting a little bit of like grassiness, a little bit of bitterness, a little dank. But overall, this just smells like, I mean, seriously, it was, when I opened it, it was like overflowing mangoes and oranges. This is crazy smelling. So forward. This is of the ones that I've had so far from Aslin. Now, this is, I think, the first double IPA that I've had, I believe, because I believe the other 2 are both under 7. So that might have a little bit to do with it, but this is the first double. But this is, I mean, pillowy head, beautiful looking beer, and it smells incredible. That's awesome. I can't wait to dig in. David, thank you very much, man. Cheers. Wow. So, everything I said on the aroma was completely true. Carries over, I'm getting this big mango orange thing. But there's actually a lot more bitterness to this beer than I thought there was going to be based on the aroma. It rolls kind of into like that orange peel, grapefruit pith like bitterness. Just that white part of the fruit, like bitterness. Incredible mouthfeel. This, my criticism of the first 2 Aslin beers, and it wasn't really a criticism, just the only thing that didn't keep me from grading it higher, was the mouthfeel. That is not the case with this. This is velvety, this is creamy, this has got that like New England thickness going on. Like I said, big orange up front. Oranges, mangoes, pineapples, peaches. But then I'm getting this dankness, and it's bitter. I mean, this has definitely got some really, big bitter notes to it. This is really good. This is by far the best Aslin beer I've had yet. I'm getting that, like, just really, I just can't get over, like, this really, like, herbaceous. Joe would love the, like, basil, like, elements to this. It's definitely there. I was kind of hoping it would just taste like mango orange juice. And it kind of does, but I think that there's a lot more on the nose. It was like 95.5 from like the fruit, like the juice elements of the hops, like that fruit aroma explosion, to like bitterness and grassiness. Whereas like on the taste, it's closer to like 50-50, 60-40. Damn. Yeah, this is really good though. I mean, I'm trying to think grade wise. I mean, let's keep talking about the beer for a minute. As I talked about, mouthfeel is fantastic. From a malt standpoint, you're definitely getting a little bit of the just lighter malts, pilsnery, kind of two-row-y like malts. Not getting anything in the way of like a crystal malt or any of that like caramely sweetness or anything like that. We're definitely light on the malt bill here, which really lets those hops just kind of come through and shine. But then there is a good bittering hop presence. I mean, you know, I would assume a decent amount was added, you know, to the boil. And just, you know, or like a hop shot or something like that. But it's good. Like, it's a really good bittering. Like, it's not overwhelming. It doesn't take away from the beer. It blends in with everything, but it's definitely bitter. As I keep saying, I'm kind of repeating myself. Sorry about that. But it's definitely more bitter than I thought it was going to be. But that doesn't detract from this at all. It just was unexpected. The nose on this beer is 10 out of 10. It looks to me, I mean, turbid, thick, 10 out of 10, amazing carbonation. And then just the flavor taste is fantastic. Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of people in the world that would give this 100 out of 100. Like, people that like that bitter New England, like in New England style, thick, creamy, with a little bit of bitterness. Similar to, like, this doesn't taste like it, but just the amount of bitterness that's in something like Treehouse Green or some of the pale ales that are out there from Trillium, and even like, you know, Focal Banger and things like that, or Heady Topper being a better comparison. But this is unique and on its own. I've never had a beer that was this mango forward, which mango is one of my favorite fruits, so that even might help my grade a little bit. The other two Aslin beers I gave a 96 and 97 right in there. This one is going to be above that, in my opinion. I mean, because the things that I didn't like about this, I mean, this is right on the cusp. For me, it's not quite a perfect beer. And that's just a preference thing, right? I would prefer it, the bitterness scaled back just a smidge, and the rest of it to be a little bit more forward. But that's nitpicking. So, I mean, I'm saying negative things, but I'm going to give this beer a 99. Like, this is by far the best Aslin beer I've had. But it's 8.4%. I don't really pick up any of the alcohol or anything like that. I'm getting a little sweetness on the finish, but I don't think that's boozy. It's very similar to the finish of the newer batches of Haze from Treehouse, or even... it kind of reminds me of the finish of that Lagunitas beer I just had, Waldo. That one-hitter series beer, the way that finished, even though it was 11%, it finished just kind of like a nice sweetness. It wasn't boozy. That is kind of how this finishes. Guess this beer is killer. This is good. Yeah, guys, so we're going to leave it right there. I'm giving this a 99, and I could see a lot of people giving this 100. This is fantastic. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, so we'll leave it there. David, thank you very, very much. I greatly appreciate this. I think I still have 2 Crowlers left to do a review. This is my 3rd one. I've got 2 left. I think you'll probably see a review on 1. I'm probably going to take the other 2 a share, just to spread the love that way with Aslin as opposed to just my reviews. Spread it to some people that do a lot of trading and are really into beer, so spread the news that way. So that's what I'm going to do. 99 out of 100, and yeah, fantastic stuff from Aslin. Keep doing the Lord's work there, guys. Anyways, thanks for coming behind the bar. Thank you for the likes, subscribes, and comments. Until next time. Cheers.